Well, welcome back to the channel. I got another project going on today. It's a hot day here in West Tennessee. We've got heat advisory, so I'm working in the shop. I decided a while back that I was going to do a modification to my mower deck, and you guys know I'll do a modification from time to time. I think anybody can do this one, and I think it's something that actually makes a lot of sense for pretty much everyone. Welcome to Tony's Tractor Adventure. What going on here, this is the mower deck, and as you can see from the underside of the deck, it's really hard to wash all that stuff out. And what I have been doing is I have been just aiming a water hose off of the tractor and getting up under the tractor or the water hose, washing it off, or have my wife sit on the tractor with the PTO engaged, and I will, with the mower deck all the way in the highest position, I'll come off at an angle and shoot water up under it. And, you know, I'm very careful when I'm away from the mower deck, but you know, there is that rare opportunity that I could slip. So I thought we'd do something a little different. What I have here is a washer kit for a mower deck. You can, most of your mowers that you get at your big box stores, they'll have these kits that you have. You can hook your water hose to it with the engine running and the mower deck running at full RPMs, and it throws water around up under the deck and washes the underside of your deck. And it's safe, a lot safer than what I have been doing. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to install one of these kits, and the kit comes with this spray nozzle that goes through the deck. You drill a hole through the deck, and it's got the nut, and then it has the quick connect for the water hose. Put the water hose to it, and it quick connects to this adapter. We'll go ahead and put this in, and I'll let you see this as we progress. Alright, I've got my drill bit picked out, and I'm going to go ahead first and drill a pilot hole, but I got to figure out first thing is where I want to put it. And after looking at it, I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. Now this will give me plenty room to clear the blade below. Further out, there's little fins on the corner of the blade. I just so happen to have one here. These little fins stick up, so I'm afraid that if I come out closer to the edge of the blade, that nozzle might hit. I think it has plenty clearance, but I know if I come in further or closer to the center that I will absolutely clear that. And once I drill a hole in my deck, I have a hole in my deck, so I want to make sure that this is done right the first time. Alright, so we'll go from there. Alright, you guys know that I'm not Safety Sam. I do cut some corners and I take calculated risk. But when it comes to your eyes, guys, make sure you're putting your safety glasses on when you're grinding and you're welding. It is no fun to have metal dug out of your eyes, and you only have the set of eyes that you have. Alright, now we've got the mower deck on the ground. It's a little bit more stable to drill. We'll go ahead and drill these holes through, and then we'll hang it back up so we can tighten the nuts and make sure everything works from the bottom. This deck's about 3/16 of an inch thick. It is a stamped deck, but I'll tell you, it's not your box store stamped deck. It's 3/16 of an inch to maybe a little bit more than 3/16 of an inch. Probably a metric thickness, seeing that it comes from South Korea, but it's maybe a little bit more than 3/16, not quite a quarter, but it's still impressive. All right, this one here might grab on me a little bit, so I'm going to sit down, get a better angle on it. Alright, I'm going to vacuum this up and then we will go from there. Alright, I got the hole drilled. I got the part, the socket, and the nut. Now, full disclosure, there is a little bevel, two little bevel edges on this that you would go through a certain type of hole in this. And if it was, pre-cut or pre-stamped from the manufacturer, that would work fine. And what it does, it keeps this thing from spinning around. It would only go in one way. Well, I drilled the hole just a little bit larger, and what I want to do is put it in the way I want it to be. I don't have the means of stamping that shaped hole, and I've got a set of soft jawed pliers here, so I can hold this and not damage the fitting. All right, so they come with a washer, a little rubber type washer, and they come with this nut. Now what I did is I cleaned on the underside. I sprayed it off with some brake cleaners, you know what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to put this nut on. Make sure it's the direction that I want it. And I got this off of Amazon. If you guys wonder where I got it from. From the looks of this is not like really, like super quality metal. So I would tell you, don't crank down on it. Just tighten it. And it's a big nut, so you can actually get a lot of pressure on that fitting. All right, well it is there. Now this piece will go hook on the end of the water hose, and then you will just pull back, and it's a quick connect. So you can set on the, you can turn the water on, get on the tractor, crank it up, wash the mower deck off, and then go put this in a place you'll lose it and never see it again. Well, a few months ago when I bought this tractor, I noticed on some of the forums that there's a lot of talk about tractors and their toolboxes. And I kind of made fun of people going, that it's just a toolbox. So don't make a decision whether you buy a tractor or not if it has a toolbox on there. And I think I said something along like, it's just a toolbox, yada, yada, yada. Well, some of you found that pretty funny, and I guess I was trying to be. But I have to admit that I use this toolbox all the time. I just thought about where I'm going to put this little thing so I don't lose it, and obviously it's going to go in the toolbox. The tractor's got its own set of, got 2 crescent wrenches in there. Obviously they're metric, and then it's got pins and about every shape and size in there. And so I just wanted to be man about it and admit that. Now let's hook this thing up and see what happens. Okay, we're going to take the water hose thing, and we'll go ahead and screw it on this adapter. We'll screw it on the water hose, and then basically what happens is you just click it in. Now obviously this will be on the ground. It clicks on, and while you're sitting on the tractor, the blade will come on. You turn the blade on, and the water on at the same time, and it washes the underside of your deck. Pretty neat idea. Wished I'd have thought about it. All right, I'm going to turn this thing on, and we'll see where it sprays, and hopefully it's not all over my camera. So we'll ease into it. So imagine that happening with the blades going around at full RPM. That'll really wash the underside of this mower deck off, and keep it from rusting, and just it'll just help it mow better. I've noticed when there's a lot of grass and things built up under the deck, it doesn't mow as smooth. It doesn't pick the grass up as well. So this is I think will be a really beneficial fix to anybody that has the mid-mount mower for the LS MT125. First thing first, I just want to make sure that you know not to do this while the engine's running. Don't be lazy. Turn off the engine, turn off the mower deck, and go ahead and hook up your water hose. Then turn it on. Get on the mower, start it, and get on the mower, start it, and then run it while sitting on the mower where you're safe and in control. Hey, I just want to take this time also to thank you for watching my channel, and if you like what I do, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up.